If you're not outraged, you're not paying attention. I mean, that's a given at this point, right? There is something new and outrageous coming out at this point, literally every few hours. We wake up to new outrages. We go throughout the day with new outrages. Before we go to bed, there's a new outrage because this administration is so much worse than even the biggest fearmongers among us could have imagined, right? Whatever your expectations were about how bad it was going to be, they've exceeded it, and they continue to do that on a near hourly basis. And so there's a lot of outrage. But you know what gets me? There is one issue, and I talked about this last week. There is one issue that kind of seems to not be causing any outrage when, honestly, this should be causing some of the biggest outrage across the country. Last week, the day after he was sworn in, Donald Trump, he was already at work doing his executive orders, but one of the orders he issued rescinded a Biden executive order that actually lowered the cost of prescription drugs for Americans. Remember, that was a big, huge achievement from the Biden administration. We got these drug costs lowered for you. And Donald Trump undid it. It's gone. Your drug prices, if it was one of those 10 drugs, will go back up. Instead of paying $2, you could go back to paying $200. Instead of the $15 insulin cap, it could go back up to $500. Like, that is what he did. Everybody in this country, I don't care about your political ideology. I don't care if you're wearing a MAGA hat at the moment. You should be pissed off. Because there is no way in hell that benefits you. It benefits the pharmaceutical industry that you all thought Trump was going to take a sledgehammer to the swamp. He's going to drain the swamp. He's going to set the swamp on fire, and every analogy you could come up with. Nope. He is the swamp, folks. He is 100% the swamp, and you've been swindled, and he just made your prescription drugs more expensive. So why are you not pissed off? More importantly, why are the damn Democrats in Washington, D.C. not pissed off? Tuesday of this week, Democrats in Washington, D.C. held a press conference 8 days after it happened to talk about how horrible it was that Donald Trump pardoned the Capitol rioters, which, yes, was absolutely horrible. But he had the authority to do it, and there's literally nothing we can do about it. Don't worry, because a lot of them are already getting rearrested for other things. Even more, like I talked, I think on Fair and Balanced the other day about all these Capitol rioters that have been rearrested. Even more have been rearrested since then. So that's kind of working itself out a little bit. But 8 days after the pardon, the Democrats finally held a press conference saying, well, we're not happy about this. Where's your press conference on the drug prices, right? This man ran on a campaign of, one, I'm going to get rid of the people that don't look like you, but two, I'm going to lower your prices. I'm going to help you, the consumer. The Democrats should have been out there 2 seconds after he signed this executive order, holding a press conferencing, holding his feet to the fire, and telling the public what happened. But that didn't happen. And I got to tell you, I'm going to do some calling out right now, and I don't like to do this, but I am. Rolling Stone, a publication that I love, they do great political work. This is written by a writer who I actually really admire and respect. But her headline was, Dim Sound Alarm on Trump's quiet bid to raise prescription prices. And it just has a bunch of tweets from some Democrats. It has a tweet from Nancy Pelosi, a tweet from Jared Golden, a tweet from Representative Angie Craig, Peter Welch, Senator Ed Markey. Because, they posted a tweet on Twitter about this issue and then moved along with their lives. That's not sounding an alarm bell. I'm sorry, but that's kind of shoddy. Rolling Stone, I expect better of you. Sounding the alarm bell is getting out there in front of the public, maybe in front of a camera, I don't know, and telling them that Donald Trump just screwed them over to benefit the pharmaceutical companies. That's sounding the alarm bell. Going on the national news and talking about it. We know they're capable of doing it because, again, they did it 8 days after he pardoned the Capitol rioters. So I guess maybe we got to wait 8 more days for them to take care of this one. There's a lot of outrage to go around. And maybe we do need to kind of focus on certain issues here and there. But this is one that if the public's not going to get outraged about it because they didn't know about it, That's kind of the fault of the Democrats, because they've done a piss poor job of letting you know how bad this man really is on the very economic issues that he ran on. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.